So let's talk about all the books that I've read by Kate Bateman. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Charles from the channel Books on Serial, and like I said, I'm here to talk about all the books that I've read by Kate Bateman. And so this won't be too much of a long video because I've only read 3 books by her, and these are the only books that she has that are actually published on audio. So you know me, I'm going to gravitate to the audio, but I believe her whole backlist includes, I believe, like 6 or 7 books. So if you have watched any of my other author binges, you know I'm going to talk to you about all the books that I've read by this author, give you my thoughts, my ratings on each of the books, and then I'll kind of summarize my thoughts in general about this author's work and whether I recommend it to you guys to check out her work. Without further ado, let's get into the books. And I forgot to mention, there will be no spoilers in this review, so you are safe to watch if you haven't read these books. So I read Kate Bateman's recent trilogy. I believe it's called the Bow Street Runners trilogy or something like that. And the first book in this trilogy is this Earl of Mine. Absolutely love this one. So the setup in this one is so you have a heroine who is basically trying to maintain her independence and retain the money from her parents, I believe like some type of company, and she's being forced by her cousin to marry her so she can continue to have access to the funds and have control over the company. So our heroine decides to basically find some random dude that's in prison that is likely to be executed and marries that person so she can become a widow and still have all her cake and eat it too. Now I really did love this one. The beginning, the premise is so cool, and this book definitely takes a lot of twists and turns, which I really appreciated, and I really love our chemistry between our main 2 characters. The only thing was the steam wasn't like quite there for me, but it did have a nice amount of steam in it. And overall, I really liked it. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. Like, it was like a very solid 4 out of 5 stars for me, and I did really enjoy this first book. Now we have To Catch a Earl, which is book 2, and this one basically follows our heroine. She's a jewel thief, and she has a thing for one of the characters that is introduced in the first book, and they have a one night kind of like rendezvous at a masquerade party, I believe, where our heroine goes up and kisses the hero, knowing that like she can be entwined in his world because he is like some type of like man of the law. Since she's a jewelry thief, those 2 really can't mix together. And oh my goodness, you guys, I absolutely love this one. I love this one more than the first book. I gave this one 4.2 out of 5 stars. I really did enjoy this one. The characters, the plot was just all really well done in my perspective. And this one felt a little bit more cohesive in terms of the plot twists and turns that the author takes us on. And yeah, overall, I just really like this one. And then we go to our third book, which is The Princess and the Rogue. And this one's a little bit different because we have a heroine who is a Russian princess who is on the run from basically some other member or some type of like person in the society that had a hand in killing her brother. And this dude apparently like sells secrets to the French or something like that. I'm not doing a great job paraphrasing it, but then she flees, assumes a pseudonym, and basically our hero kind of mistakes her for a prostitute, I believe, in the beginning, and it's their romance. And guys, I really love this one as well. I gave it another 4.2 out of 5 stars. These are not quite 5-star reads for me. That's why they're all kind of like in that 4 to 4.2. But I really did love this one. It was a great conclusion to the trilogy. And also did something a little bit new because I never seen like Russian history be involved in like my standard typical Victorian England set historical romances. So I really love that change. And I really love that extra twist of diversity that the author added to this plot. I don't really have anything negative to say about this book. So I think across all 3 books, one of the things that I wanted more from the series is a little bit more steam. I wanted to go there. I wanted a little bit better written smutty scenes, if you want to call it that. But in general, I really like the characters. I really like the plot, and I love how each book is different but yet feels connected. And yeah, I overall really enjoyed this trilogy. So that brings me to my final point, is whether I recommend this author's work to you guys. And I would say yes. If you're a fan of historical romances, you will probably really like this one. It doesn't do anything completely new or really groundbreaking with the genre, but for what it is a really solid historical romance trilogy that I think readers of historical romance will end up enjoying. And I will say, if you're not a fan of book 1, books 2 and 3 are different enough where you will probably like one of those more than the other. And yeah, overall, I really recommend this author's work. Let me know down in the comment section down below if you have read these books or if you're going to be picking up these books based on my review of this trilogy. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll catch you guys in a brand new video. Peace.